everybody, and welcome to the show. Tonight's topic will be digital footprint and hate speech. I'm Austis, and I will be your host for this wonderful evening. Tonight we have a live crowd and some wonderful guests with us. Give a round of applause for
Erida from Greece.
I'm Thora from Iceland.
I'm Olivia from Poland.
I am Humla from Sweden.
And I am Albin from Sweden.
Well, welcome. It's so great to have you here tonight. Well, my first question for you is, do you guys know what a digital footprint is? And, like, are you aware of it and do you think about it a lot?
Yeah, personally am, but I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, it's very important that you are aware of your digital footprint because, you know, if you, for example, Google about cars on the internet, then the people advertising, they will track your information and what you Google and what you search. So they will give you recommendations for cars in the future. So everyone is tracking your internet data from all around the world and everything you're doing. And I don't know if that's good.
Personally, I don't really think of it that much. I just say to myself, it'll be fine.
I also usually don't focus on it, but when you think about it, it's kind of scary actually, that like everything that you do on the internet stays there forever, and I believe it's kind of a violation of privacy.
I mean, I personally think it's sort of good because like you can have a personalized internet experience. As Albin said, that if you would, for example, search for cars and you would try to find something that you wanted to buy but you didn't find it, but then your recommendations, like every ad you get is for cars, and maybe you eventually find the thing. And you wouldn't have found it if it wasn't for your personalized internet experience. So I think it's pretty good, actually.
Interesting take on the matter. But for you guys at home that maybe need some more explanation on what a digital footprint is, we are going to watch an informative video about it right now.
Okay, do you know what a digital footprint is?
From my experience, it is that everything you post online and everything you share on the internet, it stays there forever, whether you know it or not. So just make sure what you're posting is something you want your grandma to see, if it ever gets to that point.
And do you do anything to like minimize your digital footprint?
I try to be very aware of everything I post on the internet and social media. And I do have on my computer Surfshark that's supposed to protect you from hacking. Don't know if I believe it, but I can watch Netflix from anywhere.
Can you tell us a bit about what you've learned about digital footprint in this project?
Yes, so I think what I've learned the most is think twice before you send, and don't give away your personal information. And one of the most important things I've learned is don't accept all website cookies. And what I keep in the back of my mind is don't accept cookies you don't want to eat.
Do you know what identity theft is?
Yes.
And do you do anything to prevent your identity from being stolen?
I keep my information very safe to myself, and I do not share it to any other people.
Well, everyone should be expert in the matter by now, after this video. But after watching it, what do you think we should be careful about with our digital footprint?
You have to be very careful because if, for example, you become famous, everything that you have searched on the internet can be found, and I suppose you don't want your personal information and private be leaked.
Yeah, today are like a lot of internet attackers, so I think we need to be safe because they can cyber attack you and steal all your personal information and private information. So we should be really careful.
But I mean, there's also like, what exactly are the odds of you first becoming famous in the first place with that? But also, even if it would happen, like most famous people have like professionals who encrypt their data so that it doesn't like leak out. So you don't really like. So it's not easy for them to get hacked. So. The damage, even in the consequences part, is kind of minimal if you just know what you're doing. So, yeah.
I mean, I guess that's why you have to be aware of your digital footprint.
Yeah.
Yeah. But have you guys ever heard about VPN?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I use it for watching American Netflix.
Clever.
Yeah.
It's used for so much more than that. Do you know? Because without a VPN, all of your internet data can be stolen this easily. Yeah? Scary. You know, a VPN encrypts all of your data that you're using, which makes it really hard for third-party users to steal your data and give you recommendations or cyber attack you. So, to living an internet life without a VPN is like driving a car too fast without a seatbelt. So, very riskful.
Well, I mean, I think most people nowadays know about all of that because, like, I think every YouTuber on the planet have been sponsored by a VPN at one point. So,
by all means, it's good that they are sponsored because it's so important that you use one.
I should really check this out.
Yeah.
But on to the next topic, hate speech. Have you guys ever experienced hate speech personally, or like witnessed it happen to anyone else?
Well, me personally, no, I have never experienced it to myself, but I have seen online people write bad things about maybe people of color or a different religion in a very hateful way, and that's not good. That's very wrong.
It's the same for me. I've only seen hate speech online, especially in Icelandic politics.
My school actually has an Instagram account in which you can anonymously post like hurtful comments, and I even like read a few times about myself, and yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Not nice.
I experience hate speech pretty regularly, actually, and often directed directly at me, even going so far as to send me death threats. But there's also been just hate speech in general towards, you know, the group of people that I'm a part of. So, and also my friends. So I think it all depends on kind of what stance you are, but also how open you are about who you are and stuff, I guess.
People can be really cruel. But again, we're going to watch an informative video for the people that need maybe some more explanation on what a hate speech is. So we'll see you after that.
We both agree that it's a topic that we need to talk about and to work on it, since it's been a relevant problem in our society lately with the development of social media and communication.
I think that most people don't think about it, like they don't notice it's a big problem in our society.
As an act of hate or dislike towards a certain group of people or to an individual based upon some characteristics they have. So, for example, their race, their religion, orientation, or basically any other attribute.
For sure, yes, but not. It wasn't towards me. It was like on internet.
Yes, I have met with hate speech either towards me or as a witness. And my experience with it is that it can hurt and that it can be negative towards you and how you view yourself. But as life goes on, you see more and more of it, and you kind of learn how to ignore it and deal with it better.
Do not get it personal. So like not think it's my problem. It's never their problem. It's the problem of the attacker.
It's important to not let it get too close to your heart. You should learn how to maybe filter it out, kind of, because it's not important. It doesn't change anything. It's just someone spreading hate that you shouldn't really pay attention to.
Well, there we have that. But after watching this video and discussing it, what do you think are the consequences of hate speech? And how do you think we could prevent it so nobody has to... Yeah.
I mean, common consequences are often... they can lead to depression and insecurities that kind of stay with you for the rest of your life. Hate speech and just honestly hate in general is often more permanent than most people think, especially if it comes anonymously, because then you can say much more nasty things than if you would just come up to someone on the street. So, and in return, that person can really internalize it and maybe even spread it towards others of the same group as them, which just creates this eternal evil circle of just hurt and, well, hate, I suppose.
Yeah.
It can also lead to the person's isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should definitely spread awareness on hate speech and try to minimize it and destroy hate speech overall.
Yes, very important to spread the awareness about this and try to report and block everyone who writes something bad.
I mean, it's easier said than done to just
of course
stop basically racism and homophobia and stuff like that. But like Albin here said, the best thing you can do is just block and report the people online who are doing it. And if it's anonymously, then...
Just block the account.
Yeah, just try to... I don't know what you can do anonymously.
I don't think you can completely stop racism and all of that. But I really think you can make the consequences of racism and stuff like that
of the people's actions
less severe and less damaging.
So true.
Yes.
Well, I think that's all for tonight. I hope you learned something. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
Thank you.